You see, this is the difference between me and the other guys that, aren't giving you financial advice but go over these things. Um, a bunch of them, when this thing ran to 10, said don't chase it, don't get back into it. It's most likely done, and the best thing you could do is just sit and watch for the week. Fuck that. Like, that shit came down, based, and my ass got in because look at it. Look at it go. Look at it. I got in yesterday and I sold out here when it fucking started dropping. I was like, all right, it's going to go down. Waited for it to get down to here, somewhere in here. It was close to six, just under $6. Got back in. And two options right now are fucking rocking. Just absolutely crushing it. Because I recognize these patterns. I've been watching I don't look at the chart at the end of the fucking day and go, oh, it looks like it did this and here's a line and blah, blah, blah. I can actually see it. I can look at options. Look at options on my fucking portfolio and see what is actually happening with the with the stock. I can tell like if it's being shorted right off the break without looking at the chart at the beginning of the day. Just looking at the options, I can tell what the fuck they're doing. And I mean, I could get out now, but I don't even need to. This thing could go down 75 cents or a dollar, and I'm still making good profit on it. Um, and this shit's the options don't expire till October. Till fucking October. So this is the difference. The difference between me and them. I put the goddamn work into watching what these fuckers do. I study them as they do it. So I can look at a chart and I can look at what is happening intraday and go, yep, that's the time to get in. Seen that before. This is about to go up. This is going to trend up. And nothing about this. Nothing said that this was going to be a good day. Not a damn thing. Especially when it got up here and started getting shorting again. Like motherfuckers would have got out right there. And like, oh my god, no, they're going to kill it again. They're going to do what they did this morning. And that's the difference. That's what I bring to the table. That's why I'm very specific about a lot of the things that I call out to you guys. I have a plethora of fucking plays like they do, but I'm not gonna draw a goddamn board up with 7 different plays and go, hey, just invest in all of these. One or two is likely gonna run for you. Yeah, duh, that's playing the fucking odds. But we want to know which ones are going to run. We want to know which ones are going to be profitable. And one just put a bunch of money into 7 different things. 5 of them start losing money. 2 of them start making money. Then you got to sell out at a loss on 5 other positions. Why not just fucking follow them, study them, watch them for a little bit. Actually watch them. See which ones look like they're going to do good. And that's the biggest issue I have is when things run. You do have to wait when they run and start coming down. You have to wait and see what they do. But if I literally call it the AMC. If they fucking run and then come down and stop about halfway and don't get pushed down very close to where they ran from, that means there's more on the table. It means there's still retail in this holding, meaning more is going to come in, meaning you're still preventing shorts that were taken down here from pushing this back down to there so that they're neutral or profitable again. You're still blocking them, and there's still more room to run in this fucking thing. It's insane to me. I watched several guys that I watch, and all of them said I would hold off on BBIG. If you missed the boat, you missed the boat. It's okay. We'll find another one. Fuck what? What? There's so much meat that's been left on this bone. And if you don't get in quick, you will miss it. Because these things are usually good for 2 pops. And then they stop. It's a 2-pop stop. Like, that's kind of how they run. I fully expect this, to possibly, hit 10 again. It most likely will. You had guys cover down here with these positions, pushed it up, shorted it back down, but it didn't go all the way back down. It only went halfway. So you need to get rid of the other half of your shit down here and push this back up. And then take out new shorts so you're fucking profitable again when you push it down. Plus, people are still talking about this all over the place. People are still talking about this. But see, that's the difference. That's the difference between those big finance channels and shit. They need to have filler to keep you watching, to keep you interested, to make it sound like they know exactly what they're doing. It is not hard to target three specific plays, not 7, not 10. It irritates the hell out of me seeing this chart of 10 different stocks that were talked about and told were short squeeze plays or whatever the fuck may be, and over half of them, 75% of them, are duds. But you put your money in all of them, and then now you've lost money here, and then you have to hope it gets made up plus profits here. It's crazy to me. And these are the guys that get all the money, get all the subs, get all the likes, get all the fucking sponsorships, everything. And it's just because they're paying for your attention. That's it, just your attention. That's what they get paid for, holding your attention. They don't give a fuck if you make money. They don't care if you lose money. And that's why they're not as good as I am at this shit. That's why. Because I do. I don't just care about me and my portfolio. I care about your guys' money too. We are all here because of AMC. Whenever we got in is irrelevant. We're all here because we've lost some sort of gains, whether all of it because you got in June, or the vast majority of it because you watched it disappear in June. You know, we're all here for the same reason. And like I said, I am completely happy with 100 fucking subs of people that are just, interested in learning about the stock market because you're new, interested in learning about the tactics of manipulation that have been going on and are understood that that is what's happening. The shit is not fucking normal. It's not, oh yeah, everyone's selling. No, fuck that noise. No, it's not. But this is what it is right here. Like, if I completely understand how people have been, making money, and you're welcome. 100%. I'm so happy for you, and that's what I'm here for. And I'm glad that you've interpreted whatever I've said and done in a fashion that's made you confident enough to make decisions on your own with certain things maybe that I've talked about or told you to go look at or pulled up one day just to look at. And, you took the time to look at them yourself too. Um, it's, if you get in and you get out, if you know how to get in and get out, you can beat these motherfuckers and you can make a lot of money doing it. Like, fuck, seriously. Can't take out loans, don't take out loans. You don't ever gamble with debt. You don't do that. That's fucking stupid. But if I had 10 grand to put in this, when I put my investment in that shit, it'd be sitting almost at $35,000 right now. When I initially got into this bitch and got out and then got back in, that's craziness. That is absolutely craziness. Because there's strategy in buying options too. There's a lot more that goes into buying options than just picking a price. And that's not all there is to it. You want to make sure you're getting the right contract, the one that everybody else wants to get to, because that makes your contract more lucrative. That's how you'll see just money pour in when this thing moves up cents, and then it hits $1. You really got to study options chains to be successful at trading options and to make money trading options. It is more than just picking a contract. The price should never be what you're looking at. That should not be how you pick your option contracts. It should never be based on the price of the contract specifically. Like, oh, well, that one's cheap, I'm going to get those. That should never be your deciding factor. Anyway, I hope everyone else's day is turning out better in the market because it was ugly this morning. It was fucking ugly. But again, knowing when to get out. I pulled pretty much everything this morning. Everything I was in, I pulled. Lost a couple hundred. No big deal. I've already made it all back. I've already made it all back. And can't be mad at that. No gains is better than a loss. Plus, I still have time. Still got power hour and everything ahead of me to actually go green and make money. Days like that happen. You just got to be ready for them, and you got to react. You got to react. You can't sit there. I mean, the only reason I lost so much is because I had like 5 positions I had to close out, and it was a pain in the ass. Some of them were just getting shorted the fuck out of them before I could get them sold. But still, didn't stress it, didn't freak out, didn't slam my computer and go, today sucks. Waited patiently, waited for the right moment to strike, got back in, got it back. And that's how you do this shit. That is how you do this. I'm waiting for this bitch. This thing wants to blow. They are spending so much money to keep this down. She's put $1 million on it right there. They are spending so much money to try to keep this down. That is a scared hedge fund right there. That is a scared hedge fund. That sucks for them. This is a lot of shorting in a day. That's a lot. That is a whole lot. You got almost 3 million, a little over 3 million right there. 5, 6.5. Jesus. Yeah, they're over 10 million shorted today. Over 10 million shorted, and the shit is still green. It's still green. Like that. That's a horrible day to be a hedge fund shorting a stock. That's terrible. That's a lot of money lost. That's all wasted. All of these shorts, none of them are in the money for them. They're all that was bad decisions all the way around. And they need to short this big. They need to short it very, very big. But then they need to return all these. Once they short it real big, they got to return all these other ones, which is going to drive the fucking price up. And this is how you trap them. That's how you trap them. That's it. It's crazy. I love it. I can't wait for Catapult's Day to do that. God, I can't wait. That's a win I want so bad because they were even ballsy enough to report the naked shorting in that stock because no one was paying attention to it. No one gave a fuck. That's craziness. Yep, there they go. They better. I mean, these fuckers have to. They have to make a big ass move. But then they need to return these. Whether it's in the after hours, it don't matter. I mean, they need to be returned. It's a lot of fucking shares to short in a day. It's crazy. And they're working on it too. They were working on it. That should have turned around right here. I should have turned around. All this should have been more green. They are working on it. Yep, here it comes. That's what they got to do. You see what I'm saying? You see how I know what they need to do just by watching a chart for most of the day. I know where they're at, where they sit, how much trouble they're in, and what they need to do, like what they have to do, what's coming. And that's if they can even afford to do it. If retail just keeps buying and buying and buying until the fucking bell, they're in deep shit. They are in deep shit. It does not look like they are scaring anybody out of this. We'll see. I mean, that's what I would do. I'd wait till the end of the day, like 30 minutes left in the day, and I would short the fuck out of it. Let it go to wherever it goes, short the shit out of it. Scare everybody else, get all the day traders out, everybody to help push this bitch down even further. Return most of my shorts, most of them, to bring it back up, you know, not quite up here, but probably around like 650, something like that. And then slowly add the other ones while people are still selling because they're like, oh my God, it's coming up. Jesus, I need to get out now before it crashes again. And then you go into the after hours and you return the rest of them. Make it look real pretty. And then in the fucking morning, you just start shorting again. Repeat the cycle. And I don't know, retail is kicking ass in this one, guys. Like they're beating the shit out of them in this one. Look at them, they do not. This is ridiculous. Like, I can just, being able to just look at a chart now and just look at it and see all of the shorting, all of it compared to like actual selling pressure. It's amazing. I really think old Catapult's going to get its day. I have a lot of faith in this play. A lot. But that's all it is. It's faith. Which means I'm putting my faith in other people to come in and fucking, square up with these bitches and go 12 rounds. Because I don't think we're going to be knocking nobody out in the first few rounds. This shit will be a fucking fight. This will be a huge loss for them. I mean, devastating. This is the type of shit that could close small hedge funds. It's going to be a fun battle to watch. It's going to be a fun one to watch. All right, I'm out.